again, to summarize everything. Girls 20 to 23 don't know how to act. 24 to about 27, they're learning how to act, and then post 27, you should know how to fucking act.
Exactly.
Guys, 20 to 25, hard-headed motherfuckers, don't listen to anybody, do your own shit, shoot yourself in the foot 100 times, you gotta learn hard work. I know once you turn 25 to about 27, you're adjusting your shit a little bit, and then past 27, you should know how to fucking act. Okay?
This guy has a fucking golden timeline right there.
It's a fucking like...
He broke that down for you. I might want to rewind that and play that again. He really broke that down for you.
And just to let you guys know, we're talking right now, it's around 5:18, okay?
Exactly.
The timestamp on the video.
Alright, yeah, rewind that back. You better hear that whole timestamp of how you should act and what age you should be at the time. And if you're not there right now, you're already fucking up.
Yeah, I'll put that in fucking like the table of contents for you, okay? We'll run out table of contents for the episode, and I'll tell you like, yo, 5:18, I need to like learn this timeline so I can know where I'm at and see if I know how to act and line myself up with other individuals.
There you go. Couldn't say it better. But go ahead. You're on a point about just quick question before we get too off topic. Let's say, what's the oldest girl that you've actually been in relations with?
And like, relations can mean a lot of things. You can
on a date.
You have sex. You're
just on a date.
On a date. Honestly, like I'd say she's probably she's a good about 10, 12 years older than me. Yeah. On a date.
10, 12 years old. I think I might have you beat, dude.
Like on a date. I'm not talking about like I've hooked up with obviously women that are like 15, 20. That's another story in itself. We'll get into that later in the podcast. So on a date, 12 to 15.
Okay, for me I'd say 16 to 17. 16 to 17? Yeah, years older than I was at the time.
Interesting, bro. Interesting. Yeah. So you want to take the reins here and tell me a little bit more about what's going on here? And what's your state of mind in this? Mine is different because I was entering, like I said, that range of around 27. So I was learning how to fucking act. Like I was pretty much getting to where I'm getting today, right? Learning how to act. Yeah. I'm still learning. You can always still fucking learn. Don't be so fucking big-headed and think that you can't learn shit once you reach a certain age. That's another fucking problem in itself. And we'll sit you down. We'll talk to you about it.
Well, no. So me personally, my story is like when I was around 23, I actually ended up hooking up with a girl who was like 36.
I thought you were talking about like dates and stuff, bro.
Oh, well, yeah, I did take her out on a date, but
after you fucked her, like
no, before.
Okay.
It led up to it. To me, I was surprised that this girl who was 36, which not a girl, grown woman who was 36.
Alright, 36, and how old are you? You said 22?
I was 23.
23.
At
so
the time.
You're still in the fucking hard-headed.
Oh, I'm super hard-headed.
Yeah, I like just walking around like I know fucking better.
I think I knew everything, but like obviously I didn't. But apparently she found me attractive and I was mature enough for her to give me the time of day. You know, because I mean I was still working. I had a job. I was pretty responsible, and I did live by myself at the time. So it was like I wasn't a bad catch, I would say, to her, but I don't know. But it was interesting because she had a son who was like 16.
Yeah, sort of close in age.
Super close in age, and like I had to meet him, and yeah, it was very awkward. She ended up getting like she was pregnant early in life, and she kept her kid, which is good. You know, I respect that. She did the whole single mom thing, so she's like grizzled, as in like she doesn't really play any games, and I'm over here. I'm like I'm pretty much a goofball. She takes me back to her apartment, 2-bedroom. It's her room, and then like her kid's room, and we go to her room and we're about to hook up. The kid is in the living room, and then he knocks on the door.
What was the kid doing before the living room? Watching TV or playing video games?
Yeah.
What was he doing?
He was being a kid. He was like watching TV, you know, playing video. First he was in his room playing music, right? And then
oh, bro, he almost already knew. This is what mom does. No judgment. Like, but I'm just saying, like, he already like he was in his room and then he went to like the fucking family room. Like as soon as you came over.
Well, yeah. Well, I met the kid. You know?
Oh, so it was like a nice like meet and greet.
Yeah, it was like I gave him a strong man handshake, but
did you say how you doing, son?
No, I did not. I was just like, yo, what's up, dude? Like, you know, like I'm here with your mom type deal. But all right, so he was in his room playing music. Then he goes to the living room. I'm in the room with his mom, and she had a little TV there. She turns on the TV. We're just watching, some comedy or anything. Next thing you know, the son knocks on the door, like, deep ass voice, like, "Yo, mom, can I get a do-rag?" I was like, "Oh, oh shit!"
Damn,
for those who don't know, do-rag is it's like a hair cloth. You put on your hair to get waves. Black people use it, but whatever. This dude is asking. It's some gangster shit.
Yo, but one thing, your voice cracked.
That's fine. It happens.
Okay.
We're 10 episodes in.
We call them out all the time. We gotta make sure everyone knows.
Yeah.
Like that I'm aware.
We're 10 episodes in.
I'm not missing it.
If you haven't, it's gonna happen again. So yeah, I'm thinking this dude and his do-rag is knocking on the door and his mom's right there. I'm like, this is a gangster ass household, but like I'm on some chill shit. The mom goes out, comforts her son, and then comes back in, and then we end up hooking up.
Damn, so he's like, I'm trying to understand, like, from his perspective, it's like, how he's just like, instead of like going in his room and locking himself in his room, he's just kind of like, I'm gonna sit out and open, I'm sitting in the family room, like, I'm trying to understand, like, what's going through his mind, what's this like, guy thinking?
Dude, at the same time, like, he's a kid.
But at the same time, like, I guess he gets it, like, enough where it's just like, yo, my mom's gonna do her thing, like,
exactly.
Okay,
you can't tell your mom what to do.
No, 100%, of course not.
Exactly, so he just, like, accepted the fact that
a dude, like, maybe a little bit older than him is hooking up with his mom.
Well, he didn't have me my age.
Yeah, fair.
But at the same time, when you're like that age, everyone older than you is a grown ass man type deal. You know what I mean? You're just like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, I mean, like 16, it's like it depends. Like sometimes, like I don't know. I guess it just like depends on your maturity and like what you've been through. I guess it just matters. Like,
I gave him a strong handshake, so he knew I wasn't the one to test.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. So let's go back to like the real topic at hand right here, right? So it's like understanding like the psychology behind like, all right, so you got an older woman. She's 36 years old, and she's seen this guy who's 23 years old. And it's like, from our point of view, it's just like, how does it make any sense? Like, I mean, I guess like the easy fucking like answer to that is just basically like, yo, she's not looking for anything serious.
Exactly.
She's a young guy who has energy.
Exactly.
There's no strings attached.
Exactly.
And he's a good-looking guy. Like he's not like a fucking, and he's not a douchebag.
Oh, stop it. This guy's gonna hype me up. Come on.
Relax, bro.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think about maybe from her perspective.
Okay, I got you.
Obviously, I'm not saying this shit about you.
Disrespectful.
Yeah. So that's what like she's probably going through her head, and like the question next though for you, right?
Yeah.
Elaborate on this is like, how does this end?
All right. So here's how it ends.
Not even just that story, but just how this whole situation.
The whole situation ends by me being immature and showing my true colors.
Oh, you try to keep it in for so long.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, like, I knew that she wasn't what I was looking for and the same thing, but she just wanted to have a fling, obviously. I don't think she was serious about actually, like...
But there's no drama, though. Please.
Exactly, no drama. But
no goofy shit.
Exactly, but that's the thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn to the camera and say this one, like, older women know what they want, what they expect. Like, they play no games. So if you're going to approach an older woman, please come correct, because they don't like wasting their time. They feel like a lot of time has already been wasted. So when you're shooting that shot, like, just know, be ready to deal with the consequences, because older girls play no games. It's very simple. Like,
they don't bullshit, but
they don't bullshit at all.
Alright, so now tell us about the bullshit you did.
So the bullshit is I'm being immature and she's texting me and I'm kind of like ghosting her because I don't want to talk to her anymore. That is very young. That is very immature. Women don't like that. Well, nobody likes being ghosted, but like the way I did it was not
cold turkey, basically.
Basically, like
not even a phase.
Exactly. She didn't. She was just texting. She was texting me every day, like, "Hey, what's up? Like, how we doing? How can we hang out?" And I was just like, "Nah," and there's no response. I was just me being immature, no response, and I never really, older women also like the direct approach. Please tell them exactly what you mean all the time, because that's what they're looking for. They don't. If you're not feeling it, tell them that. They might be upset, but they're gonna understand and they're gonna move on.
Yeah, you're expecting some fucking big drama, but there's not gonna be none.
Exactly,
because they're more mature than that. They're like
super mature.
Yeah, super mature.
Me, I didn't know that at the time. I was fucking playing games. I'm not gonna lie, I'm playing games. I'm like, well, she's hitting me up. I'll get back to her later. And then she calls me too. Older girls have no problem. They'll fucking call you. They'll fucking call you straight up. FaceTime you. They want to see you. They want to see your little dumbass. Yeah, and I was just, I'll pick up later. Oh, she's not that important, blah, blah. I was basically wasting her time. And obviously, she didn't like that. And then here's how it ends up. We went to a bar. I went to a bar, of course, and I actually ran into her. She was there, and she didn't, because I wasn't communicating with her, we ended up just going to the same bar and running into each other. And I had to apologize in mid-bar.
Damn, that's fine.
Yeah, no, because...
you deserve that shit.
Yeah, she sat me down mid-bar.
He fucking
she just took my phone and said, like, what the fuck? Like, look at all of these... look at all these missed calls. I've been calling you and you're over here partying. I literally had nothing to say. I was just like, yeah, you're right.
So what happened?
I apologized to her, and then we had to step out the bar, and it was a sit-down. I talked to her and told her, hey, listen, like... You're really cool, but I don't think I'm interested in you anymore, and I really do think it's time for us to go our separate ways. She's just like, oh yeah, you were just a fuckboy anyways, and just fucking left. I was like, god damn, shit, bro. She was fun,
she was hurt a little bit, bro.
But that's the thing. She's like, yeah, well, you were just nothing but a little fuckboy to me. And I don't need you anyways. And then she fucking left. I've never seen that girl again.
So basically, it was just her way of like closure of like writing you off.
100%.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. It was terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crazy thing. Like when you talk about like again like older woman, like there's this other fucking little snippet, little detail, right? So you're in your early 20s. Most of the time, a girl's like past her 30s. She's not even fucking giving you like a shot or even a chance.
Exactly.
Usually for us, it's like if you were like. What was crazy, what we realized, taking a step back, is like, once you hit age 27, shit got a little bit interesting, right? Because like, if you're 27 years old, bro, you're not really that old, so you're appealing to the younger girls because you're older and you're more mature, right?
100%.
And it's almost the same reason back to the older women. They're like, all right, he's 27, he's not quite 30 years old, but he's had some experience.
Exactly.
Like, now it might be able to talk to this guy. It's like 26, it's like fucking no. Like, but once you hit 27, bro, it's like yo, everything's open up. It's like you could talk to the younger girls, or you talk to older ones.
Yeah.
Like, here's a crazy one too.